Alright guys, so here's another video. This is going to be a feature deck of my counter cat deck. I just made this today. It's kind of fun. It's just a fun deck. It's a bit slow, but it's fun when it works. So for the deck I run 3 Bountiful Artemis. Just you draw 1 card every time you play a counter trap card, and you play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 counter traps. So it works out pretty good. And then we have 3 Gravekeeper's Commandant. You use him so you can just discard him to get Necro Valley. That's what he's really there for. But also he's a 2100 attack monster if you have a Necro Valley out on the field, like if you draw into another one. So that's pretty good. But mainly just to get out the Necro Valley. And then I play 2 Royal Tribute. This deck is based on hopefully going first, and there's a combo which I'll show you guys, and basically the whole deck's based around that and controlling after that. Then I have Royal Oppression in here, Solemn, Double Warning, and then I play 3 a Cat of Ill Omen. That's where the cat gets in the counter cat deck name. I like this little kitty. He may not be the greatest, but I think he's cool. If you have a Necro Valley on the field, you can flip him and add any trap card from your deck to your hand. But if you don't have Necro Valley, you can put it to the top of your deck, but I usually don't use it unless I have a Necro Valley on the field. So then I can just get it to my hand. Okay, then I have a Book of Moon, so it's just a good defensive card, and also you can flip your kitties if you want to. Dark Hole, just so if you're getting overpowered you can just Dark Hole. 3 Dark Bribes for your counter traps to help the Artemis out and stop stuff from going off. 3 Drastic Drop Off. This card is pretty underrated. I think it's pretty good. If you have combos really nicely with the Bountiful Artemis, if you have this out and then they draw, you force them to lose their draw, and then you also get a draw for the Artemis, so it's actually really good. Mirror Force for some protection, Triple Duality for speed, because hopefully you're going to want to go first and pull out the combo. That's basically what the whole deck is about. 3 Upstart Goblins, so you can more draw power, hopefully get the combo. Double MST, because after you get the combo, you'll hopefully get rid of all their monsters in their hand. So all they're going to have left is spells and traps, and yeah, MST to get rid of those. Same with the Breaker. Breaker to get rid of their spell and traps, plus he's a 1900 hitter, which is one of the strongest monsters in this deck, other than the Commandant, because of if I have Necro Valley out. Okay, then we play 2 Necro Valley. 3, I believe, is a dead draw. It's not as consistent. We have 3 Commandant to get the Necro Valley, so it works good enough. We have Triple Duality, Triple Upstart, Torrential, and Double Bottomless. Okay, so the main point of the deck is to hopefully go first. That's the main factor. And then you're going to want to draw into, hopefully get a Royal Tribute and either a Commandant or Necro Valley, so you can and this deck also runs a low monster count, so if you Royal Tribute, usually you won't lose anything out of your hand, any monsters. So you're going to want to first turn Royal Tribute, and Dark Bribe's also really good, helps because they're going to be left with spells and traps once the combo goes off, and then you can Dark Bribe. If you Dark Bribe, it's not as bad of a minus, because you'll draw 1 and they'll draw 1, so it's kind of a wash if you have an Artemis on the field. Anyway, I'm going to find a duel, and then hopefully the deck will work out, and hopefully I'll go first. We'll see what happens. Alright, so we found a duel, and I get to go first. Yes, because you want to go first with this deck. Okay, so I open up pretty good. I get the combo already, but I drew into 2 Necro Valley, which is kind of weird because I only play 2 Necro Valley. But oh well, I got the combo, so
It's all good. So I play Duality, and I have the choice of getting a Warning, uh, Commandant, or a Pot of Duality. I decided to get the Pot of Duality because I already have a Warning in my hand, and I feel like the Pot of Duality will be more useful because I already have the combo anyway. So I'm going to set everything, and then I'm going to activate my Royal Tribute. So we are going to, I'm revealing my Necro Valley, and then he's getting, he has a Tragodia, Dandelion, Spore, Fishborg Blaster, and Allure of Darkness in his hand. Yeah. So he's going to get his 2 tokens from Dandelion. And then I'm going to just end my turn because, I can't do much. I set my kitty, my cat of ill omen. So he's going to draw. And now he's going to activate his Allure of Darkness. So he's going to draw 2. And he's going to remove a Gen X controller. So now he's going to sacrifice one of the tokens for a Caius. And I'm going to Solemn Warning it, of course. So then he ends his turn. Okay, I draw. I draw into a Dark Bribe, which now I flip my... Oh, actually I activate my Duality first, right? Okay, so I Duality into... I get the Artemis right away, because I have a bunch of these counter traps, and I want the Artemis, so I get the Bountiful Artemis. Then I shuffle my deck. Then I'm going to flip the kitty, and I'm going to get a Solemn Warning, because he's playing like all this Monarch Frog, I don't know what the hell, weird deck of his, so I'm just going to get a Solemn Warning. Plus I have the Bountiful Artemis in my hand, so I get the Solemn Warning. And then I'm going to summon the Artemis, and then I'm going to attack, and then I'm going to just end my turn. Because I don't want to risk if he magically drew a Gores right there. It's not worth the risk because I would pretty much be really screwed if that happened. So I just didn't take the risk and I just waited and set my warning. Okay, so now I'm going to attack his face down, and it is a Sangan. So he's going to search out with his Sangan. And he's going to get that Gen X Undyne guy. So then I attack him with the Cat of Ill Omen, because I have the Solemn Warning set in case he has a Gores, but he doesn't. So then I set my other bribe, and I pass. He goes, he summons his Gen X Undyne, and I'm just going to Solemn Warning it, because, I don't know, I don't want him to dump, so I just Solemn Warning it, and then I draw into a Royal Oppression with the Artemis, and then I draw into a Commandant. So then I attack him with my kitty, my Artemis, and then my Commandant, and then I set my Royal Oppression, and I pass to him. Okay, he draws, and then he is going to summon another Undyne, but then he draws right here instead of he cheats right there, and then he sends a different card to his graveyard rather than the card he drew, and then I said, why'd you draw? And then he says in the chat, my bad, I manually drew, and he said, he's just making up all these lies. And then I said, put it back. He said, I did. I said, no, you didn't. I said, you drew, I said, you drew this card I'm pointing at. And then he said, yeah, I did check the count, because he pitched the controller trying to hope that I wouldn't see that. And then I said, you discarded the controller. You drew this card I'm clicking on. I'm not falling for this. If you want to cheat against me, I'm going to call you on it. It's not going to work. So then he said, oh yeah. And I said, put it back. And then he says, I'm going to just scoop, because I call him out as a cheater, I don't like all this cheating. What's up with this? Why is everyone cheating in Yu-Gi-Oh? Alright, see you guys.